All right, let's get started. Today, Mikey and I will be real builders. We were told that we need to help one villager with one important task. This is to rebuild his restaurant.
Yes, Mikey and JJ, my restaurant is really terrible. I need you to rebuild it.
Mikey, did you hear him? What do you think about this?
This will be a really big and long job. I will even say that we will spend a lot of time on this.
In any case, our task is to rebuild this restaurant and replace most of the blocks in it. We need to make it such that you want to come to it. This is a really big problem. You can say that Mikey and I have not done anything like this before, but this will be an interesting experience for us.
I am sure that we can handle even this task. Changing literally everything here will not be difficult. You just need to know what to change it to.
We should just update this restaurant, add some color and flowers, so that all the villagers from all over the village want to come here. What do you think?
I think this is an incredibly cool idea, JJ. We will get a lot of diamonds for this order.
First of all, we should work on the logo of this restaurant and go see what's going on inside.
It seems to me that this place hasn't opened for so long that everything here is destroyed. I can't even imagine how it could get to this state.
As you can see, it can be done. You just need to not open something like this for many years. Everything here is destroyed and ruined. I don't even know where to start. The ceiling is destroyed and the roof. There are so many cobwebs and vines. It's like you can't even walk here.
The most important thing is that we don't do the same thing together. Someone fixes the roof, someone cleans the doors, and so on. We should split our work.
Mikey is absolutely right. I will more than say that we must very quickly bring this restaurant to an ideal state. Of course, no one set a time frame for us. We will build everything as soon as we have time. The most important thing is that there are no problems. Our task is to see it through to the very end and show that we can build, and even more so, rebuild all this. We are good at this and we charge a lot of money for it. It's just that, friends, it really can take a very long time.
I hope that our friends will be very interested in this, because the restaurant really hasn't opened for a very long time. I am very afraid that there will be some rats or some other monsters here.
Forgive Mikey, but no one will say anything to you about this. If there is someone here, then we will need to remove everything and everyone from here. This will be the main thing. A lot needs to be done here. The ventilation system, then remove all the trash inside the premises. Everything will really be terrible there, and we need to spend time on it. Mikey, do you like restaurants like this? Do you often buy something there, or do you do it quite rarely?
I often buy something for myself in such places, because it is really convenient and tasty. This is number one for me. Sometimes I can buy the entire menu and then eat it for a very, very long time. I am really happy when I buy something like this.
I can also say for myself that I adore such restaurants. That is why Mikey and I agreed to restore everything here. There is really a lot of work here. But because we will be coming here later, we have additional motivation to do all this. The most important thing is not to give up and move forward.
Phew! This is really one of those tests where you will need to give all your strength and time, but the end result will definitely justify itself.
I hope that the villager will like the way we are restoring everything here. We really need to rebuild everything. It takes a lot of time. But I'm sure that this restaurant can become something really cool and we can solve everything here and now without any problems.
I think so too. There's really great potential here for this to be the #1 restaurant in the entire village. It just needs to change its appearance.
I hope that the villager doesn't give up on this business this time and continues to work here. After all, this is a really cool place. I would like to own something like this myself.
Oh, you've given me a cool idea. Maybe we'll open our own restaurant sometime later and work on it. I think this is just an incredibly cool idea.
Listen, I like it, Mikey. If we have one restaurant for the two of us, then we can definitely invite all our friends there to eat. It will be the best food in the entire village, and we will have a lot of customers. I'm more than sure.
Then it's decided. Once we finish everything here, then we'll immediately move on. Our task is to solve everything as quickly as possible.
We have to replace the walls, windows, floors, literally everything here to make it look better. It's too much work, friends. I hope the villager likes it and our efforts are not in vain. We want to make this place a really interesting place.
Each of us is giving it our all, friends.
Okay, Mikey, let's start with the main facade. First impressions are always important. I suggest replacing all of this old cracked stone with a really cool and colorful wool. What do you think?
Great idea, JJ. How about orange or red wool? It will add a modern style and coziness. We can also put up a beautiful sign with bright lanterns.
I second it. And while you do the facade, I'll do the interiors. It really needs to be replaced from the floor to the ceiling. All that old moss and cobwebs have to go.
This is really going to be a lot of work because there is a lot of cracked stone all around the building.
No problem, Mikey. We can fix it without any problems and see it through to the very end. The main thing is to just keep working.
I think our flavor will really be a good addition to this restaurant. The villager will definitely like it, and we will make a lot more money.
The most important thing is to restore this place so that people come here every day so that they can buy delicious food. To do this, we will need to change a lot here, put in as much wool as possible, and make the place bright.
As I said, we can make a huge sign at the very entrance and make a lot of bright things. Add lamps and other things.
I think that the restaurant will need to have night lighting later. After all, this restaurant will be open 24/7, and that's really, really cool. I think that the old furniture can be thrown out and forgotten about. We need something incredible new and stylish.
Oh, right. I also think that the tables and chairs here are also long overdue for replacement. Let's make something comfortable but stylish. For example, dark wood and soft seats so that visitors will be comfortable sitting.
It seems to me that something a little different will be needed. It seems to me that more practical and simple seats for them will be needed, and not made of wood. There really should be a lot of these tables all over the place where people will sit. There should be so many of them that everyone in the village could sit down. We really need to allocate a large part of it to this, because there really is a lot of space in the restaurant, and I hope that there will be enough space for everyone to sit down and relax.
Each of us is doing our best, and I hope that we will solve everything quickly. We will have to arrange the furniture and then move on to the kitchen.
Oh, this will really be very difficult. As for me, we have barely figured out how to deal with the interior, and now you are talking about the kitchen.
But since we have taken on the reconstruction, we will have to do this. This will really be a big problem. As for me,
I want to see this through to the very end and solve everything here and now. You must understand that this is the most important thing for us. By the way, what about the lighting? There is clearly not enough light here. If we add chandeliers made of colored glass, it will add coziness and a warm atmosphere. And also, we need to put small lanterns on each table.
great idea! You could also make an open kitchen area. Imagine how visitors will see the cooking process. It will add interactivity.
Oh, I can already imagine it. But for that, we need to redo one of the walls. Let's make it glass so that the kitchen is visible. It will look perfect.
JJ, you come here as quickly as possible. It looks like there's a refrigerator here and it's flooded.
Oh, if the refrigerator is flooded, that's a really big problem. I don't want everything in there to be destroyed. We need to fix it as soon as possible.
Apparently the temperature has risen here and all the ice has started to melt. We need to restore it as quickly as possible before all the food is lost. That's the most important thing.
Mikey is absolutely right. We need to make sure that there is ice everywhere and everything from the refrigerator remains as it should be. We need to do this very, very quickly.
JJ, put ice everywhere here. Everything should go very quickly and without any problems. We have to see it through to the very end and forget about this fridge.
It's really cool and there's a lot of food here. I hope there won't be any problems and we can see it through to the very end. That's the most important thing. In any case, the sooner we do it all, the better. I just want to show how cool it can be. The restaurant is truly unique. That's it, we finally finished with the refrigerator. You could say it was really difficult, but we did it. That's the most important thing. I hope everything's sorted out.
Now, we have to go back upstairs and continue building. We still have a lot to do. Change all the colors and make the walls bright.
I totally agree with you, Mikey. Our goal is to attract as many people as possible so they'll want to come in or drive by. Have you fixed the road to the restaurant yet?
Yeah, I did that first and you don't have to worry. Anyway, we'll get it all sorted out really quickly and without any problems. That's really important.
Okay, now we need to work on the kitchen and the place where I'll be preparing the most delicious food. This is the most important place in the entire restaurant. Or we'll just make a big open counter. Then people will see how they work there and that they won't be cheated with food. This is the most important thing.
Then we'll add a bar counter too. The villagers will definitely like ordering drinks here. I'll do this right now, and you continue to deal with the floor. Also, we need to remember about ventilation. Without it, it will simply be stuffy here. I'll install new ventilation systems, and you can think about where it would be better to put decorative plants.
Did it from the very beginning, as soon as I restored the roof, so there shouldn't be any problems with this.
Yes, I adore greenery in the interior. How do you like the idea of making one wall completely green, with climbing plants and lighting? Hey, JJ, I think we're already turning this restaurant into a place where not only villagers but rich people will come too.
That's right, Mikey. Our goal is to create not just a restaurant here, but a real work of art. And of course, earn a few diamonds for such work.
Let's speed up then. There's still so much to do.
Well, Mikey, the kitchen is the heart of any restaurant. If we want this place to work like clockwork, we need to approach this matter with the utmost seriousness.
I absolutely agree. First, let's determine where the main equipment will be located. I think the stoves, ovens, and refrigerators should be placed along this wall so that the cooks can work comfortably.
Good idea. And I'll take care of installing large work tables made of durable material. It will be convenient to cut food and prepare dishes on them. And of course, we need to make lots of cabinets for storing dishes. I think all this will be here, in the very center of the restaurant. From here, literally everything will be visible to everyone. They will immediately understand what is being prepared.
Yes, and don't forget about the sinks. It is better to install 2 or 3 at once so there are no queues. I will take care of the water supply, and you can think about where the area for storing ingredients will be.
I think the pantry will fit perfectly here, next to the refrigerators. To keep everything at hand, I will put several large shelves there. Oh, and don't forget about the hood. With so many stoves, good ventilation is needed.
Oh, right! I will do this right after I finish the food pickup point. I want to make it convenient and stylish. I think a long counter with a large window will be just right.
Great idea. But the counter should not only be convenient, but also functional. I will add shelves for trays and built-in drawers for receipts. And to make everything look beautiful, we will install lighting along the window. We're obviously not going to be just taking regular orders, so we need to add a separate window for takeout. I'll put it outside, near the main entrance, so customers don't have to come in if they don't want to.
What a great idea! And to save time, I'll start designing a food distribution line. We'll make a special belt along which plates with food will move straight to the pickup point.
Like in real big restaurants, just don't forget to make a place for heating. Customers should get their food hot, even if they're a little late.
I have another idea. Since our kitchen is so big, let's make a separate area for drinks. We'll put in machines for water, coffee, and tea. It will be convenient for everyone. Everyone loves soda, and then we can really attract kids too. That will be something incredible in my opinion.
You read my mind, Mikey. I'll install a drink stand and at the same time hook up a few barrels of fresh juice. The customers will definitely appreciate this approach. We'll have to develop a little menu for this place later so that everyone understands what they can order and what we won't have.
This is a really good idea. We always need a menu because the villagers need to understand what they want at the moment. The most important thing is children's lunches. JJ, look how we've turned around. This kitchen is becoming simply incredible. The cooks will be comfortable and the customers will be pleased. All that's left is to check everything and finish the details.
Yes, that's for sure, including the security system. I'll install an alarm and fire extinguishers. You never know. Well, Mikey, it looks like we're on the home stretch. The villager who asked us to do the renovation will really be pleasantly surprised by what we have here. It will be an incredible experience, and I hope he takes advantage of it.
I'm sure that after this restaurant, we will definitely be invited to all corners of the village. The villager will be delighted!
So come on, grab your tools. We only have the finishing touches left, and the restaurant is ready to open.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this moment, because I will be the first customer to buy the entire menu that we come up with.
The most important thing is that the customers like the menu, and not just us. This is really very cool, and I hope that there will be no problems. This is the main thing. Believe in this, Mikey. We'll take some food from the fridge to show all the customers what we have to offer. It'll be the right decision for the menu.
Oh, that's a really cool idea. There's only a little time left and then we'll be able to open. It'll be really cool.
I hope the villager will praise us for our good work. We did everything in the best possible way, and I hope there won't be any problems. That's the most important thing for me. The sooner we solve all this, the better it will be. I want to see it through to the very end and just win. That's the most important thing. Okay, let's go upstairs as quickly as possible. Now we'll lay out all this menu and I'll be able to confidently say that we're done with the construction and reconstruction. That's really cool. We have to see it through to the very end and solve everything here and now. That's the most important thing.
JJ, I really like the restaurant we made. It's just something else. I hope there won't be any problems.
I hope there won't be any problems and we'll be able to see this through to the very end. That's the main thing, because I'm incredibly tired. Whew, we seem to have done everything. We really were able to solve all the problems and build the best restaurant in the village. It was incredibly difficult.
Mikey and JJ, I'm so glad you helped me build all this. This is simply the best restaurant in the entire village. I already have a lot of customers.
JJ, just look at this. It's all really thanks to us. Now this restaurant will make a lot of money.
We tried our best, Mikey. Go make your order and have a good meal at the very end. We'll take a lot of things home with us. That's why, friends, we'll say goodbye to you. See you very soon, and bye, everyone.
Yes, friends, bye everyone. We'll go order from this restaurant.